Well, what's up there, my friends and strangers, and if I have any enemies, maybe whoever's out there watching this, we can all come together on the awesome truth that records are beautiful. And in the very least, a box like that Hendrix box set, absolutely gorgeous on the shelf, even if you don't play records. But I've been promising to do this for the last 2 years. I've had people say, "Could you show me your records and what records do you have?" And I love looking at vinyl personally. I do have a couple of DJ tables, but honestly, this is what I use right here. It's just an old Yamaha P750. Oh man, it's dusty because I've been remodeling. Yeah, I try to keep dust out, but it needs a cleaning. It's a Yamaha P750 automatic, so you can turn it on and off, but also, it's a direct drive. It's a great little turntable. And so what I've got over here are some of my records that I'm going to share. And I'm not going to spend forever on it because obviously I have about, besides these ones, I have about 12 boxes of records in the garage that are all sorted into 80s and 70s, all these different ones. So I'm going to show you some of my favorites, starting with whatever's up here in the top. So this is actually a cool album. This is Old Canes, Feral Harmonic. Actually, it has a ribbon that came tied on. I got it signed by the guy who is the singer of the band, but I can't recall. I think his name was Chris something, but he was also involved in this record label that I bought from that also deals with a band called Appleseed Cast. So for example, this is Appleseed Cast, Two Conversations, but there's two different ones. I wanted to get the first and second pressing, and I'll show you why. So this one I bought years ago. Look at that thing. It's just so beautiful. Translucent, yellow and black and red splatter. And then, a couple years later, this one came out. Now, I collected Appleseed Cast because I just love their music, and I figured I might as well pick a band I like. So this one's white splatter with yellow and black, and there's something special about LPs that you just can't get out of a standard CD, or especially not an MP3, obviously. The cool thing is that they always come with these little extra bonuses, things like this, like posters. It's pretty neat. So I'm going to show you a couple of the Appleseed Casts because I think that they're my favorite ones. I actually have quite a few, but I'm just going to show you some of my favorites. So that's just a black album, that's Peregrine. This is Mare Vitalis, and the album art's often very simple, but this is a double LP. I really like the label on these, and yeah, it's beautiful. I think that this one's The Moon, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, that was a different album. Anyhow, one of these is white and clear, and the other one seems to be, is it the same? No, that's a black and white. It's also a really beautiful record. Now, mind you, I don't take these out very often at all, ever, really. I don't, every time you take them out, they can get dustier. But I really did want to share some of them. This one's cool. This was Into the Ring Wars. It's nothing, there's no splatter or anything, but it's just a really beautiful colored gold. And it's a really interesting album. I like their stuff. They've been around for quite a while. On that other side note, I also have these two albums, which, for example, this is Low Level Owl, volumes 1 and 2. Now, these are both 180 gram triple LPs. I bought these because they were different. They're the same album, but the first one I bought was from this series, which one's brown, one's green, and one's blue. And like natural colors. Really good album. And then one of the records rolled out of my record thing, hit the ground, and just went crack. So I ended up buying another one of the same. But then I saw that, yeah, there it is. Beautiful, right? But I believe I have one more album also that I bought. It was the silver version. It's in this box back here, I think. And I took it to the show and had them sign it for me because I just love their music so much. Moving on, there's one back here I'd like to share, which is, this is cool. The band's called Dream End, and these guys are out of, I think, Kansas or something, but a lot of the ones I get are, you know, numbered. So this is 251 out of 675. But here's the big kicker. It's got a this whole scene going on in here with the girl back there holding her head. We've got the dying bird, the piano, the bird person back here. It's a very interesting scene. I'm not really sure what to make of it, but it's a good album. I've always enjoyed it. Over here, for example, we have Spangle. Now I just picked this up a few, well, probably a couple years ago now. And this is a triple LP. It's the coolest thing because they slide in and out of here. Like this one has the eyeball on the cover. I'm gonna pull one out and show you. Gorgeous blue. It's a really good album. I like Spangle. They're really trippy. Then I've got other stuff. What have I got? NoFX, and some more NoFX. So what I'm going to do is just show you some of the Candy vinyl, and then I'll flip through the rest of the stuff. Like this one is that band Dream End. I ate myself bite by bite, and these ones are really cool because it's unique. It comes with this record, and you put the thing over the top. It's got slots in it. You set a cup on top of the record while it's spinning, and then you shine a light through this one spot of the slots, and you can see the guy. You look through the holes, and it looks like the guy's eating his own heart. It's pretty fucking cool. What else have we got over here? Yeah, the Hendrix box set. I've got the whole Grateful Dead set, which, you know, I don't have any Candy vinyl, as they'd call it, for the Grateful Dead. It's mostly just all the regular albums. I've got, let's see, what we got up here? Lotus. This is an interesting one. It's a silk screened cover. It was limited edition, and I actually got number 225 of 225, so it was the very last one printed. It's called M. Ward Duet for Guitars number 2. Nothing special really about the vinyl itself. It's just that cover I always really liked. And Mike Gordon. Oh, this one's kind of interesting. Seven Fields of Aphelion, Periphery. It comes with a full-size printed photo, and it's just a clear vinyl, and it's very. This is 11 of 500. What would you call it? Like, it's almost like soundscape type stuff. It's very, yeah, it's hard to define. So I've got Papadosio here. This was a great album too. Yeah, it's only a double, but it's triple gatefold. Really love this album. Picked it up at the show, I believe. And then recently, this is, I think, my most recent album, which is Microdosio. And they put out a whole album that was just kind of, you know, techno type, funky synthesizer stuff, and it's all based on different mushrooms. Got a Garicon and Cordyceps cubensis. It's really interesting. And then you've seen the Appleseed cast pile. I'm not going to go through any more of those, but they all are really beautiful. Over here, I've got my, let's see, I've got my Modest Mouse collection. Let me move up here. And I actually have the original Lonesome Crowded West and Moon in Antarctica. And actually, the very first Modest album, which is this one. Long Drive for Someone with Nothing to Think About. And this has been out of print for a long time, and it's probably, I don't even know what it's worth now, but I won't sell it because I love my Modest collection. There's ones like this that I just bought because it looked beautiful, so I don't even know who this band is. It's called Kind of Like Spitting, but when I looked at the LP, it was just neon. It's just beautiful. I liked it a lot. So I've listened to it, and actually the quality, yes, the quality of LP is really, it really does matter. I mean, when I'm sitting here listening to records, it's completely different than listening to, you know, MP3s or CDs, obviously. But I think what I'll do for now is I'll just grab this camera, take it off the tripod, and just show you this Hendrix one really quick. It's got kind of a neat glimmer. And all my Grateful Dead records, and then over here, you know, a variety of stuff. And that's about it. I figure I've shared just about everything I wanted to share. There's a bunch over here that are basically just my extras that aren't opened. Then this one I got from Prof the other day, which is actually signed. I got a couple copies and another Microdosio. I like to get backups. So that's about all my LPs that I really can share in a 10-minute time span. I've got this like Fish box set thing that's just got these little posters for every song on the album from the album Joy. And then it came with this booklet and CDs, and maybe one day I'll do a full in-depth of all my records, we'll see. But until then, that's what I got. Peace out. I'll talk to y'all later.